So I've been reading through the Gospels again, and I'm in Luke chapter 9, and something interesting caught my attention that I just hadn't noticed it before. So remember that part where Jesus and his disciples are, they're going through the towns, and they come to a town in Samaria that doesn't accept them, but it doesn't, rejects Jesus. And the apostles, James and John, say to Jesus, "Do you want us to call down fire from heaven?" And that, in my memory, that's where the story stopped. And I just always thought, man, what a bunch of jerks, thinking that they should just like eradicate these people. But as I was reading it again, I noticed this phrase, call down fire from heaven, but they say, as Elijah did. And so what I realized about it is, like they're not just being mean, they're thinking about Scripture. They're thinking about this story from Scripture where Elijah called down fire from heaven. And why wouldn't they think that? Their perception was that the Messiah was coming to judge, and so it wasn't unreasonable for them to think that. And so that kind of shifted my perception. And then I added another piece to it that I hadn't really thought about before. I wrote an article a while back that showed up on Grace Evangelical Society magazine and also on our website and various places about how Jesus did miracles, but all his miracles were constructive miracles, not destructive miracles, meaning like he didn't come to give anybody disease or to force them to believe. Instead, he came and he did miracles that were all very positive, And so then in this story in Luke, there's this line that Jesus says that caught my attention because it lines up with that idea. So after James and John say this thing about calling down fire from heaven, Jesus says, now it's not in every Bible, some manuscripts don't have it, but it is in the New King James Version. He says, Jesus says, the Son of Man didn't come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And so basically what he's getting at is, I didn't come to do destructive miracles. I came to bring salvation. And I thought that's really, it's a good reminder because we're living in what I would call a grace period, right? I mean, we're living in this period now where Jesus has come. He's set up the offer of everlasting life for those who believe in him. And now he's offering this grace period, this period of time. It's been about 2,000 years now, this grace period where people can accept this offer. And the grace period continues, although it won't continue forever. We know from Scripture that eventually this period where people can accept this offer in this time frame is going to come to an end because he's going to return. And so anyway, I thought that was a valuable little note from Luke chapter 9. So if you want to see that story, you can read it in Luke chapter 9. I hope that you will consider going through the Gospels like I have. I've really enjoyed it in the last few weeks. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later.